Yo, we back with another one.
Here's another one, and another one.
And in today's video, we'll be looking at woke TikToks that will make you question reality.
Wait, so you're telling me that there's no way that I can be behind in life because there's actually no measure of where I should be, and any measure that is imposed upon me is completely made up by society, and really I'm just on my own individual journey, so the only person I can be ahead of or behind is myself, and there's no way to know if I'm behind or ahead or right on time?
The devil uses the past and the future against you because the devil's sole purpose is to take away your present. He uses the past to keep you looking back, and the devil doesn't even know what's in the future. So the devil tries to get us to keep looking in the past. So we're looking in the past, we're not looking in the present. And what we do in the present affects our future. So by default, the devil gets us to destroy our future because he distracts us in the present by looking at the past. So fuck that. I'm right here with it. Like, okay, right now, yo, how you think creates how you feel becomes an emotion, an emotion becomes a vibration becomes a magnet, attracts things to you. Yeah, I'm having conversations with the man I'm becoming every day. And those conversations are what? Vibrations that are magnetic, that is attracting that actual reality, because how you think creates how you feel becomes an emotion, that emotion becomes a vibration, that vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So I'm only having conversations with the man I'm becoming.
If I say I trust the universe, then that means that I can't have bias over what that trust looks like. I can't just say I trust you when things are working out how I see it. That's not trust. That's rooted in my ego. The ego has a limited perspective, while your spirit has a bird's eye view. It's capable of seeing things you quite literally cannot. Things don't have to work out how you want, because they're always working out how you need. It's not about what it looks like. It's not even about what it feels like, or about what it's preparing you for. Everything you go through, you grow through. You're not going through shit, you're growing.
Everything you go through, you grow through. Yeah, I gotta write that one down.
Through shifts. And sometimes our egos like to hold on to who we've been so hard. It likes to keep you where you've known. But your spirit is telling you where you're meant to go.
So y'all, I just got you gotta hear this message. If you don't hear this message, it just wasn't meant for you. But listen. Imagine being so motherfucking powerful. Like, just think about it. Imagine how powerful you are. You done had people lie on your name. You done had people call you crazy. Had your family walk out on you, treat you like you wasn't shit when you were trying to help them and heal them. So-called people that you thought that was gonna be your friends, your tribe, completely betray you and act like they ain't know what the fuck's going on. Fighting the government because you want to take your children out of the school and give them a better quality of life instead of this fucking dead-ass system that we in. And the meanwhile, you doing your shadow work, trying to heal your generational traumas, trying to heal your fucking self. You taking major fucking losses, losing your home, just losing your fucking mind. The fucking psychosis, the fucking heartbreak, the fucking sleepless nights, the nights where you couldn't do nothing but just fucking sleep for days and days and days and days and days because you just couldn't figure out fucking why. And instead of your people standing up and fighting with you, they go and fight against you, but you still standing on your motherfucking my nigga. Do you not understand how powerful you gotta be? But you got entities, they can't stand to see you make it after all the attacks, after all the hexes, after all the curses, after all the evil eyes. They just can't figure out fucking why. You still standing. People just don't get it. Bitch, I'm a warrior in a garden, not a gardener in a war. They don't understand that. We didn't do all this motherfucking work. We did not come this far to let a motherfucker erase us from history. Especially not the shit we created. This is a message from a person who has died so many times. Physically and spiritually, keep going. I love you. I'm proud of you. Call your motherfucking power back and you stand the fuck up. You stand the fuck up. I'm just getting tears in my eyes because I really feel the change that's about to happen in my life. It's about to be monumental. It's about to be so major. And I just want y'all to know, bitch, if y'all was sick of me before, prepare to die. Because I'm about to make you bitches call the morgue. Peace.
Somebody said y'all should go watch the movie They Live. Yeah, They Live definitely is a good movie that shows you about what was going on. All right, that's why when Roddy Piper finally came out a couple years back and said, hey, They Live wasn't a movie, it was a documentary, they killed him. You know, They Live came out in 1988. Roddy Piper ain't come out to like 2002, 2003 or some shit, I think, and said that was a fucking documentary. And then he died all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
because They Live is about this system, how it was the Matrix and how it was hijacked by these draconian reptilians that walk around masqueraded amongst us. They your everyday police officers. Majority of your, or like I keep telling you, majority of your human beings, of your Caucasians, are fucking either draconian reptilians, clones, programs, or synthetic robots. Just like in They Live.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
they have
here.
infiltrated us on every level of society. This is how they keep their eye to us. This is what they was doing, at least. This is how they kept their eye on us and trying to figure out what the fuck we had going on. Y'all feel me, family? So now they can't do that no more. Somebody tagged me in a video the other day, like the Matrix glitch, where the guy was sitting in his car and in his rearview mirror, his face wasn't moving, but his head and everything was moving.
Mm-hmm.
And dude was like, what the fuck?
I'm watching this dude through the mirror, right? And his face is moving, but look at that, his face just moved, but the guy in the mirror is staying the same. Yo, the Matrix is broken.
A lot of motherfuckers riding around, like a lot of these cars, and like how for example, you know how like it's rush hour traffic in every city at the same time between 3 and 5? Sentient program. Nigga, don't be no motherfucking traffic, nigga. Not in real reality. But the bulk of that traffic be sentient programs. So you see people in the cars and you see motherfuckers moving and come with their holographic images.
What's going on?
You thinking they real because you see it. You don't understand science. You don't understand the reality you live in. You don't understand sentient programs. Things that are designed to keep the Matrix appearing to be real. Man, they do that with the planes too. Yeah, they got planes in the sky that's actually flying. But they got a bunch of sentient program planes in the sky that's not even, nobody's on them. Nobody's even flying them. It's just planes flying through the sky to keep the illusion going that it's traffic. They do that with buses, trains, boats, people, animals, locations of business, sentient programs. And it's imperative that you understand that.
You can't deny that. Or that. It's just sitting there. That's a hologram, y'all.
The best way to gain control of the most intelligent, powerful species on the planet would be to completely divide them from the love within themselves. As soon as they are old enough to begin creating an understanding of who they are, force them into a system that teaches them that it is wrong to be yourself if yourself is different from what is accepted as normal. Confuse them about their own biological makeup so that they think that permanently altering their body is the answer to happiness. Require their daily attendance at an institution that makes them focus only on the information that is provided. Make them attend that institution from age 5 until an adult and repeatedly test them on the information so that it becomes their truth. Give them an explanation to everything so that they never have a chance to make their own assumptions of the world. Scold them and humiliate them if they suggest an opinion that opposes that of their authoritives. Keep reminding them of how cruel their ancestors were to each other in the past and broadcast how cruel they are to each other in the present. Only show them tragedies on the news so that they live in fear and think the worst of one another. Convince them that their species used to be that of an incognizant wild animal. Make them think that their very existence is so incredibly random that they lack purpose and struggle to make sense of a creator. Tell them that their kind is as smart as they've ever been so that they don't question the integrity of the system that they're in. Provide them idols with artificial beauty and use them as examples of what it is to look perfect so that they are never content with their own appearance and can't help but to compare themselves amongst each other. Create addictive digital platforms that rank them by numbers so that they base their self-worth off of the amount of followers that they have and are never satisfied. Build a society around them in which those who have money benefit and those who don't fail. Make money their main focus, but make it so difficult to accumulate that they remain in a place of constant struggle, forced to dedicate the majority of their time to the system that made it this way. Tax them in every way possible, but tell them that it's for their own benefit so that they don't think twice about paying it. Take so much of their time and energy throughout the week, but give them 2 days to themselves so that they feel a sense of reward and don't fight back. Promote the consumption of poison in every social setting so that even on those 2 days, they remain disconnected from themselves and each other. Pump their food with excess sugars and addictive chemicals, but make it cheap, advertised, and easily accessible so that they never stop consuming. When their food makes them ill, prescribe them medication that only masks the symptoms so that they become dependent on it every day. Charge them so much money for healthcare so that they stay in a constant loop of consuming, medicating, and working. Cause chaos amongst them and blame it on a group of their own so that they form judgmental stereotypes. Turn them against each other in so many ways so that even if they were to connect on one, they would still be divided by another.
Yo, that sounds a lot like life, doesn't it? That's the society we live in right now. She explained it all the way. Man.
Let me know. Like, at this point, I don't want to even eat this shit no more.
Right, look at that.
This piece of meat is cut already. You know how? With my hands. You see this?
Ew, what's that?
You see this? You see this? Uh-huh.
Fake chicken.
My chicken, look at this. See? This lamb meat. Look at it. Chicken don't look like this. Look at it. And these supposed to be boneless. Breast, filet, breast. Never in my 23 years of living have I seen chicken this fucking stringy. Look what the fuck the vinegar did. It opened up the face.
I'm making this video to bring awareness to people that eat chicken. If you eat chicken, make sure you paying close attention to what your chicken look like when you take it out that package. All of those videos were in the last week. And if you don't know, they did just approve lab-grown meat. Be extra aware about what y'all eating.
Call me what you want, but I'm at a point where I want to be around people who believe that reptilians are real, skinwalkers are real, demons are real, angels are real, the government lies to us, most conspiracy theories are actually true.
Welcome to the community. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of the people watching right now believe in all of that. So, hey, y'all go ahead and hit her up. Tell her to follow.
People who don't easily fall for the okie doke. People who have snapped out of the matrix. Because I don't know how to explain to somebody that reptilians walk amongst us, you know?
Oh shit. Wake up, please.
Okay, dude. No, I'm not okay, dude. You're a freaking alien. Should I put this back on? It seems like it's freaking you out. Yeah, I'm freaking out. What the hell is going on? Why did you take me? Why did you take the group?
Look at that.
Oh, how do I explain this? You know how when you're doing a science experiment? We were a science experiment? Yes. We needed a random cross-section of subjects to test so that we could learn about humans. Who is we? We is the alliance between reptilians, whites, and grays. We've been working together to take over your planet. Wait, like an invasion? How much time do we have? Oh, no, we've already invaded you. Think about it, Monsanto, your presidents, we got you guys looking at tiny little screens 20 hours a day. We've been subverting you from within. That's phase one. Phase one? How many phases are there? Just two. What is phase two? Is it like harvesting our organs? Is it mind control? Are you depleting our planet's resources? What? Maybe. We haven't gotten our orders yet. But yes, historically, phase twos don't end well. That's why I need your help, Ozzy. We need to stop it. You're the only one I can trust. You've lied to me ever since I met you. You ruined my life, and now you need my help? Yes.
That's crazy. This just on a TV show.
I get that you don't want to trust me, but believe it or not, we used to be friends. We were never friends.
Been in his life ever since he was a kid.
And now I know the reason why. Do you remember when you were in 7th grade and those kids stole your yo-yo?
Why did those kids pick on me and steal my yo-yo?
I don't know. Some people are mean.
You're not mean. Are we friends?
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I think that yo-yo belongs to someone else.
No, it's mine.
No, it's not. And you know what happens to little kids who lie?
What?
Boo. Stay away from Ozzy, unless you want to see me again.
That's the dude that was on the plane, y'all. That's him right there.
Did you ever get bullied after that?
No.
What about when you were in journalism school and you were living in that 2-bedroom apartment on the water for $500 a month?
You were my landlord?
I sold that building for a boatload of profit after you left. And I want to show you something. I've been carrying this with me for 30 years. I need your help, Ozzy. I want to blow the whistle on this.
Look at her eyes, that he's guilty? No. So you don't think he did it?
Look at her eyes. Oh, no.
And you said in all the time that you've known him that you never saw any erratic behavior. You have no evidence of any erratic behavior. You have nothing that would indicate that he would be capable of doing something like this, would have any motivation to do something like this.
Exactly.
You do know.
Whoa.
There's a reason why my family, who is from the mountains in the Caribbean, don't want to go back. There's a reason why they tell us when the sun is coming down, you go home. There is a reason why they say you see something, no you didn't. No you didn't. Get your ass home. If the dog don't want to go, you don't go. If the forest is quiet, you're in danger. And when you see things like this, you don't touch it, you don't look at it, you don't speak to it, you don't move a damn pebble. You reverse backwards and you go about your day. And you don't talk about it until you're out, until you're far.
They've already announced in her office that once the public...
Let me read this real quick, y'all. So CNN technical director admits network will start focusing on climate change and beat it to death like pandemic coverage. All right.
We'll be open to it. We're going to start focusing mainly on climate, climate, like global warming, and like that's going to be our next, like, I don't know, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to be our focus. Our focus was to get Trump out of office, right? Without saying it, that's what it was, right? So our next thing is going to be for climate change awareness.
What does that look like?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I have a feeling it's just going to be like constantly showing videos of like decline in ice and weather warming up and like the effects it's having on the economy and really.
Who decides that?
The head of the network, like just.
Who's that? Is that Zucker?
Zucker, yeah. I imagine that he's got his council and they've all like discussed like where they think.
So that's like the next
pandemic like story like that will beat to death. But that one's got longevity. You know what I mean? It's not like there's a definitive ending to the pandemic or like.
That's crazy, y'all. Look at this. Flood. Another mud flood somewhere. Jeez. Like they just in a regular residential area. Damn, what's this? Tornado or something? Man, why you not in the house? crazy weather out here nowadays.
Thing called melanin. It's what everyone is concerned about in the world.
Now that's balance right there.
It's what they have a meeting about every 3 to 5 years. Germany, Italy, France, the U.S., they meet every 3 to 5 years and have a melanin convention.
The melanin
to discuss
convention?
the latest research in melanin. They have never invited a black scientist to that meeting in history. So we have had our own melanin conferences where we discuss this information involving melanin. Melanin is commonly associated with the pigment that causes your skin to be brown. So we figure that that's what melanin is about. But it's a little more than just the pigment that makes your skin brown. It's what we call a chemical key to life. The more melanin you have, the more civilized you are. The more melanin you have, the more psychic you are. The more melanin you have, the more information your brain can store. The more melanin you have, the faster the nerve transmissions are. The more melanin you have, the more sound you absorb in your ear, so you hear the full range of sound. No other race can do that. The more melanin you have, the more color you can absorb in your eyes. That's why your eyes are brown. You actually see the full color.
Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Come on, sit down. Let's talk. I need y'all to understand the magnitude in which you have been programmed to forget who you are. You know why we can't find the ancient ones? You know why people don't believe that the ancient ones exist? Is because the ancient ones are already here. We are here. We've never left. We've been imprisoned, programmed in our mind to believe that all of what we see now is reality and is real, and that all that ancient old stuff is BS. We're here. We never left. And then not only have we been programmed, but then we've been given these religious indoctrinations to further push the narrative. Look to heaven, look to the stars, they want you to do everything but look within yourself, because they don't want you to remember who you are. Do you know how old I am? Do you know how ancient I am? Do you know how ancient you are? Do you know? I need y'all to understand and stop utilizing these distraction tactics. They have us bamboozled and swindled. Y'all worried about physical prison? You're already in prison because they done took you here. They done took you here. That's who they are. They are the dark ones. They took us. They imprisoned us. And they programmed simulation after simulation after simulation after simulation that went through generation of generation of generation of generation for you to forget who you are. Do you know how far down in the sunken place they put us for us to not remember we are the ancient ones who roam the earth? Distraction tactics, sorcery. They want you to care about your BBLs. They want you to care about the fact that Jimmy Fox done popped up all over the place. They want you to care about race riots. They want you to care about all this nonsense. Why? Because it's smoke and mirrors. It's something bigger but happening behind the scenes. You have no idea the kind of power that the three most wealthiest families in this reality are really working with to keep everyone asleep in the sunken place. Remember who you are. Fuck the smoke and mirrors. Look behind the scenes. All the synchronicities, if you're seeing signs, you're seeing symbols, you're seeing synchronicities, it's because you were being called to remember who you are. All the tools that we utilize in spirituality, there's just tools. Because you're you, they are totems. For you to remember who you are. It is a roadmap to get back to who you are as an ancient being. Remember who you are. Their sorcery is great, but ours is greater. You're being called to wake up at this time because there's work to be done. There's work. Reclaim your power. Reclaim who you are. Remember who you are.
Remember who you are. Y'all heard her. Yo, these are some of the most woke TikToks that I'm sure will make you question reality. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.